Okay, so I saw one fucking good smash, left center. You scored a couple runs.
Yes.
Okay. How was the rest of your weekend? Okay.
No, you did good. You did well.
I think I did okay.
No, I think you did better than okay at the plate. There's little things like he's still, he's getting up and then he's still
Collapsing a little bit?
rotating a little bit early and then dragging a little bit.
Especially when you're a little thicker, and you got little titties. What you don't need all your fucking momentum going into the ball.
Yeah.
Like he'll realize, fuck, I'm strong enough to hit the shit out of the ball. Especially with these bats, especially with your bats.
Yeah.
You still have pop with your bat. Can you hit the ball harder and farther? Yeah.
Yes.
But are you going to be more consistent? No. And so that's where you got to balance. You could every now and then fucking just come out of your shoes and kind of have a little jump if you're cheating on a fastball. Nothing wrong with it. 2 outs, you're up by 5-6 runs. Jump at the ball. Who gives a fuck? But you don't want to make it consistent because then you're not going to be consistent when you're swinging the bat. But getting early and committing early with this foot, usually the best fucking thing. It's almost like me just saying, open up. Okay, sit, load, swing. It's kind of like that, but I take the fun out of the kid of the stride.
Yeah.
Every kid wants a stride. And so even though you're kind of not striding because you stride so early, it's not part of your rhythm as you swing. And so when it's not, so even though you are striding, you're not really striding into the ball. Yeah. And that's what, that's the difference. I see you got a nice little, now did you get that from a fucking skateboard or you get that from playing a game this weekend?
Game.
That's what you're supposed to look like.
Was that the one that you laid out? Okay, so then he's at second. I mean, and he laid out for the ball.
But again, you should want to play like that. I mean, again, and go out there and just fucking have fun. Yeah, you're gonna get banged up a little bit and shit, but you're gonna tell me when you ride your skateboard you don't get banged up a little bit, or you used to?
I don't ride a skateboard.
Okay, well if you rode a skateboard, it's kind of fun, but you get fucked up.
I had a razor.
Yeah, fucking razor. I like what you're doing. I like your stance. I like. Your hands are kind of coming out a little bit when you swing, and that's probably why you're coming around or doing some. When you kind of boom and you just kind of leave it, and your this is in the middle of your chest, and you just fucking come back when that's bent, you're gonna be fucking perfect.
Yeah, because over the weekend he was still having issues with still opening up his hips, and he would hit the ball. There's a couple of hits.
That's just him trying to hit the ball hard. Body's trying to get in the mix. And again, like I said, that the only really ball that's going to really affect is the inside pitch. Because obviously the body's going to turn, the hands are going to stay back, and then he's not going to be able to get the barrel to the ball.
With this weekend, what it affected was him with a little bit of the bat drag. A couple of hits were at the end of the barrel, and a little bit at the bottom side of the bat, so they're kind of just little bloopers. Yeah.
Rollovers.
Yeah.
This was with a really slow pitcher.
So what do you do with slow pitching?
You have to sit back.
Okay, that's the first thing. You sit back. Your body sits back. Mm-hmm. What's the second thing you have to do? So this is where people get confused. Okay? Very, very important that you fucking write this shit down mentally. Okay? So you got to stay back with your body. No jumping. Okay? The second thing you have to do, you have to let the ball travel to you.
Yeah.
Again, that's the fucking hardest thing to do. Because, again, either something's going to fucking fuck up. Either you're going to jump at the ball and you're not going to let the ball travel, or you're going to stay back and not let the ball travel. So right now, if he's staying back, he's just not letting the ball travel. So if you could stay back, that's the hardest part. Because what's the first thing we want to do when a slow pitcher's pitching? Even back in your days.
Shit out of the ball.
Yeah, I fucking hit a home run. Oh, this pitcher fucking sucks. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
I'm hitting a home run on this sorry motherfucker. And what ends up happening? You end up 0 for 4 because you're trying to kill the fucking ball. Now, you know how you beat him? You try to hit a double to right center. So what is that going to allow you to do if you're thinking about hitting the ball to right field?
Get inside.
Get deeper. Okay, get deeper. So, again, you can't hit the ball to right field if you're hitting it out in front. Okay, so for you, if you want to hit the ball to right field and get a double, then obviously you got to hit the shit out of the ball still. So we're not trying to guide it over there. We're not trying to baby it over there. We're trying to swing the fucking stick. And if you're a little early, then you hit it up the middle. If you're a lot early, then you hit it to left field. But if you're thinking about pulling the ball and you're a little early, you're missing.
Okay.
That's the fucking difference. So again, the biggest thing is now some of these slower pitchers, they stay away, and then they throw one little fucking ball on your hands, and you end up getting jammed because you you threw it inside. What a dumbass! And you're late because what's the whole thing that you're telling yourself to do? You're telling yourself to let the ball get deeper. So now the pitch gets too deep because you've been looking for outside.
Okay.
And you'll learn how to fucking, again, as hard as it is, you'll learn how to not swing at that.
Yeah, overall this weekend he did well. He got hit twice.
So I just got a fucking kid the other day, got hit in the stomach.
He was pitching. He hit the kid like fucking square in the chest. The kid goes like to protect himself. Oof! And I'm just like, oh gosh, damn.
Oh, I thought he got hit in the head. I thought he hit somebody in the head.
You didn't? Did you hit anybody in the head?
It looked like he got hit in the head.
Oh, I thought it was the chest.
Well, I
So-
hit him anyway, so.
Huh?
I hit him, so.
Then I heard you were scared after that.
No, I wasn't scared. I just tried to throw it in the middle, but I couldn't.
See, fuck that shit. Throw it a fucking again. Do me a favor right now. Do not rotate. Still be fucking aggressive as you can, but don't rotate. Second thing is, I want you to point the bat at me when you're done.
Okay.
So show me what I want from you. Boom, yep. Okay. So aggressive, and just try to keep the hands in as much as you can, which will point at me as much as you can.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, so when you warm up, even like the first soft toss, this is a great drill for him. The more he does this, what do you think's happening with his swing? What's transformed?
Maybe keeping it close to his body, staying in. And
Kind of, because if he goes around, like if he goes here, it's gonna loop around more.
And it's too
And
heavy
gonna be harder for him. Well, again, even with his bat, it's not too heavy, but it momentum, because it's so light, will fucking just keep going. So what I'm making him do is I'm making him slow his body down, so I'm making his hands work, and now his hands are deciding to go first instead of the rotation. So rotation is what fucking kills us. So even though we need the rotation, or we want the rotation, we don't really need it. But we want it, it has to know its place. So when it doesn't know its place, it makes it hard. So
I remember when
you don't remember.
I was gonna hit, but then it was a ball. I went like that.
that's fine because it shows that you're ready to swing.
Yeah.
Right? Is that
Yeah,
right? Okay.
I got it.
Me,
But-
I would rather have you do that than just sit. I want to see you like you're ready to hit.
Now my only thing is that I don't like, and again, sometimes you get yourself in trouble. You ready? So do that same thing, but rotate with it. See, I don't like that because that means you're rotating before the contact.
Yeah.
So that means your rotation is taking over your swing. So if you just load and you go like this,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fucking perfect.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
fine.
swing, but then I did that.
Perfect. Especially even if your heel comes up in the back but just doesn't rotate, there's nothing fucking wrong. Yeah, that's how you kind of want to go. But that's a problem. A lot of kids don't understand. I want that heel to start coming up because that transfers the weight, but it doesn't rotate your body. So I want the weight to get rotated so you can get more power, but I don't want you to rotate and take you off of your swing.
Okay.
The only pitch that you'll hit solid if you rotate first is the inside pitch.
Okay.
Freeze. I'll finish it. Okay, you can rotate first and then finish your swing.
Okay.
Okay?
The bat's just heavier.
Yep. So anytime you can pick up a wood bat that's equal to your bat, it's always going to be better. Okay? Because your wood bat sweet spot is limited. So it's probably 3 to 5 inches usually. Okay? On aluminum, you're looking at 5 to 8 inches. So you're always going to have a bigger sweet spot on an aluminum bat than you do a wood bat. So if you learn how to hit with a wood bat, it makes your hand-eye coordination where you want to hit the ball better. So when you pick up an aluminum bat, if you're fucking mentally tough and you take the same swing, you're gonna smash with the aluminum bat. a lot of people, the problem is they pick up aluminum bat after, and they forget about what all the mechanics that they used with the wood bat, and they just swing an aluminum bat, and they don't give a fuck no more. That's what's tough. But if you swing with the wood enough, then it automatically kind of, it kind of just automatically kind of sticks with you.
Sting it.
Okay, now I want you to swing all the way through. At 10. I'm gonna move back. Okay. So again, you're trying to do the same thing. Trying to get the hands to work first, and then rotate after.
Okay.
And so, okay, so let's say. So you need to just quiet your hands as much as you can. Get them back now. Get them back now. And leave them there. Load your body, do whatever the fuck you gotta do with your body, and just leave your hands there, and then the only thing your hands are doing are attacking.
Okay.
It's tough, but it's very effective. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to throw it.
Well, that's fucking, you can't start there.
Get down like you're
You can't start there. Because again, you're starting this high with your eyes, and you're finishing this high with your eyes. What do you think's happening from there to there?
You go down.
Yeah, your eyes are moving. What do you think the ball's doing? You think it's gonna stay there?
No.
Okay, watch what happens right now. Get ready? Stand up, the way you were. No, stand up. Now go down. Now, did the ball move? The ball's at your belly right now.
Okay.
Now go down. Does the ball move?
Yes.
Yeah, because now it's at your titties. So for you to go up and down, that means the ball's moving. What are you trying to do when you throw the ball at 12 years old? You're throwing the ball straight, or are you trying to put a little bit of movement on there? So when you throw your two-seamer, are you trying to get movement?
Yes.
Yes. The more movement that you do, you add to make it harder for you.
Okay.
So when you're just missing the ball, it could be just a fucking hair, but you're gonna just miss it, and instead of fucking crushing it, you're popping up or fouling it back.
Okay.
See what happens?
Yeah.
So you need to be in a hitting stance when this arm is coming up and back. That's why I want you committed with your front foot, and that's why I want you sitting and loaded, ready to go.
Okay.
So when I release the ball, all you have to do is wait, recognize, and attack.
Okay.
Okay? Here we
How many
go.
bones are?
Again, it's funny I was going to say that. Yeah, and again, you're just not there yet. As you get better and better and better because you play more, you'll be able to make adjustments.
Okay.
Make it easy for you right now. Again, get the confidence, have some fun hitting the ball, limit the strikeouts, because again, strikeouts are the worst thing that happens besides double play. And a swing and a miss. How do you swing and a miss? You got that video?
No, it's there. How do you use
Fucking
this?
swing and a miss.
I don't even know.
7-mile-per-hour pitch. You know why? Your eyes were where?
Or,
On me. I had a fucking pizza in my pocket. That's why, huh? You smell the pizza.
I was
That's
gonna say,
behind you.
I
That is my
think you
pocket.
can smell it.
Three more. Pick up. Come on.
Bringing that Jeep bang. She won't forget it with the biggest.